Check one, check two, check one, check two. We live in the building, man. Thank y'all for checking us out. I see some people already joined in. I know this is odd. This is an evening. On the, what's today, Tuesday?
It's time we forced you to do it. It's time we kidnapped you, took you down to Young Village, kept you here.
For sure, man. Shout out to Young Village, dog. Shout out to the venue that we at right now. If y'all checking us out right now, this is the Beers, Bourbon, Whiskey podcast, as you see in the title already. Of course, when I said Wake and Bake, you knew that Angry Principal was not going to be on that show. So you see Angry Principal, you know what we doing right now. We drinking. All right, we back in the stand. Shout out to my man, Bo. He couldn't make it today. But he, of course, is here in spirit. His microphone is still in the car somewhere. So let's get down to these spirits, dog. You ready, Angry Principal? We ain't did this in a while, dog. We got to stop taking some of these breaks.
Right.
All right,
Angry Principal?
Yes, Angry Principal. That's Angry Principal right here. All right, so let's get to it, dog. Yo, you already know what it is, man. This is the best beer, bourbon, whiskey podcast you ever seen in life. Of course, it's the only one. BBW. Everybody loves BBW, man. You already know that. Of course, to my left, I got my man, Angry Principal.
What's up?
And of course, it's me, your boy, Q Lewis. Holding it down live from the 48205. We in Midtown now, though, so still, I'm gonna put my gang signs down because police is out here, and I'm gonna try to be cool. Shout out to Young Village for this live venue. And before we put the people that's here on camera, let me tell you who it is. First of all, you got two people that I met randomly, sort of randomly, but now we know each other. We like family now. But we talking about two people who have become the bridge between our culture and the culture of spirits. All right, if you don't know who that is, I'm about to tell you, dog. We got Lazar Favors in the building, and we got my man Diddy from the city. What up, y'all? What up, dog? What up, dog? Yo, man, Diddy from the city. That's crazy, dog. Lazar, though, for sure. You were my introduction, I think, even though me and Diddy initially had the conversation about Uncle Near's earlier on, like this was last year or maybe even the year before last. But so you gave me my first introduction to like Uncle Near's anyway, and that story.
Yeah.
Right now, Angry Principal gave me my original introduction into bourbon and whiskey because I was a cognac drinker, you know, just like everybody else in the city of Detroit, probably every black person across the land.
Right. But
now I know that we are into all kind of spirits now. So like on the table right now, you can see if you're watching us live right now, you see there's some gins, there's some liqueurs, whiskeys, even some tequilas out here. Yeah. And the gin, I'm gonna tell you right now, I was not a fan of gin because I grew up on Bumpy Face, so excuse me if I think gin is foul. But we're having a drink right now that we're calling Pascal, right? Pascal. Right. And it does have gin in it, along with some other things that we won't divulge until it's actually out. But I will tell you what, though, there's cucumbers in here, and if you didn't know that cucumbers make great drink garnish, I didn't know.
Yeah.
So this is a new thing for me. Yeah. Anyway, enough about all that. Lazar, why we here? Why we here? Tell us why we here, bro.
We're here to talk about Taste of Black Spirits.
For sure.
Taste of Black Spirits is an event that we curated. We started. Oh man, he think it was 2 years ago, but it was really May 2021.
21. Okay.
We started as the first kind, first that type of event in the Midwest. Period.
Yeah. And and what kind of event is that?
It's a tasting event that brings awareness to all African American owned spirit brands.
For sure.
And at that first event, we had over 40 African American spirits available for that first event.
Now, let me ask you this before you even get into that. Yeah. Did you know that it was that many before you started doing this?
I'll back it up. I knew when I started searching for it.
Gotcha.
Right? I had a bar, some other place where I met Sadat.
Oh,
2018.
Wait, so this
we go back a minute.
So you had a bar?
Yeah, we go back a minute. We may or may not talk about that. Yeah. We don't talk about that.
We gonna talk about that.
It's short-lived.
All right, man.
That's another story. But on the shelf, true story. I walked in there on that shelf. I had a bunch of liquor on there, and I'm like, "Where we at though?"
Yeah.
Right. So I just sought after intentionally. And the brand that you mentioned, I won't mention at the moment. I found them, right, in 2018. They sponsored our festival, our film festival, and I took them on a road trip with me.
Right.
From that point, I started searching. I knew E40 had some brands, right?
Right.
This is before he really had liquor. He had the wine and that Slurricane and some other thing.
Man.
Right?
Remember Slurricane?
Yeah, man. Yeah. I absolutely remember. He reminded me of Slurricane. Like, I remember those days.
Yeah, I remember those days.
So I just intentionally started searching for him, right? Antel, who's from here, Cash Tech. I saw her brand. It was called Teak at the time.
Yeah, we gonna give them some love, even though it's Cash Tech. It's okay.
Come on, man. Come on.
I went to King,
It's
so
okay.
I'm just okay. Still Detroit, but
I didn't play ball. I was, it wasn't me. So again, we just started evolving from there. We started being very intentional about what it is we want to find and what it is we want to drink, and then what it is we want to introduce to the rest of the community, people who drink and people who may not know, who we felt who needed to know. We needed to know these brands. So that was our mission, to put it into as many glasses, not just African American owned glasses, but as many glasses as we could possibly can.
For sure. It's just really intriguing though, because like for me anyway, again, I drank a lot of cognac, coming up, so that's what I was used to. So to see like all these different brands and having them being black owned, it's like at the end of the day, we do a considerable amount of drinking. So like, why not?
About $3.2 billion.
Exactly.
Worth of
so
drinking.
why not support our own brands? And so you're thinking about celebrities like when they let's just say Diddy, when he did the Ciroc thing, it's like we start seeing celebrities get into liquors, but they're not really owning them. Like there's partnerships and things like that. And the whole time there's black people who are owning stuff, and we're not even knowing.
The whole time.
Exactly.
The whole time.
So just taking it back to that, I know you wanted to, you want to get more black spirits on the shelves. But even when you did this in 2021, did you think it was gonna blow up to like? Because it's major right now. Let's just be honest.
Let me tell you.
This is major shit right now.
Because we did it to be doing it just for the awareness purpose alone, right? No, we didn't. I didn't expect it to spiral as fast as it did. Because it's only been a year.
It's only been a year, right?
We've done 7 events, huge.
Yeah, and then one we were there.
Absolutely.
At the Garden Theater, phenomenal event.
That's right. So I think we just at the moment everything is timing. I think at that time it became a necessary thing because we've experienced things all over the board, film, fashion, music, etc., etc. But nobody ever really focused on the spirit world.
Right.
Now, we're not the first to do it, but we're the first to do it in this region, right? Because there's shout out to Asante Festival, who's Beer and Wine Festival.
Because that's what I was going to say. You said you wanted the first. Like, this is the first that I'm aware of.
Right.
Though, so.
But it's 2 more that I'm aware of that I've talked to. Asante Festival down in Atlanta.
Gotcha.
And we got Bose Festival is in D.C., right? Chantel in D.C., she's been doing it for about 6 years.
Okay.
And Asante Festival has been around probably 5 years.
Okay.
Right? But again, I think for us, it was timing.
Right.
I don't think nobody done it like we're doing it.
Right.
Like
for sure.
It ain't just about getting it in your glass.
Hey, look, talk your shit.
Yeah, it's not. I'm gonna keep it 100.
You're talking about, I don't think there's talk your shit.
Nobody
doing it like this.
It's not just about getting it in your glass. It's not just about bringing awareness. We're trying to get them into the market.
Exactly.
Get them into the market, get them into the retails, and get them into the houses on a consistent basis.
For sure.
That's our agenda.
So from your first conversation with the young lady with Antil to now, what are some of the hurdles you had to go through in order to get this as big as it is? Because that was a really well-run event that you don't normally see in this area.
Yeah, man.
So what are some of the hurdles you had to hit to make that
making us believe it was possible? That's the biggest hurdle. But I had a team that was like, we running with you, right? Sadat, several other people. It's like about 17 of us. A team of people who just believe what I was saying and like, yo, let's do it. Just believe in it. Let's take it.
Right.
The hurdles is forcing people to change.
Yeah.
Right? Because the fact is this. This is the fact. You want to stop smoking, you stop smoking, right? You want to stop eating meat, you stop eating meat, right? If you want to change your drink, change your drink. It ain't nothing but a decision.
That's all.
That's all a decision.
Exactly.
If you're deciding not to after knowing that this is available, that's a bad decision. Because now you know. Before you didn't know, I'm okay with you not knowing before.
Yeah, but
if
now
I
you
give
know.
it to you and you know it all exists.
Right.
This ain't just about black spirit. These is amazing brands. I'm gonna try. You tried everything on this table.
Right.
You had no choice.
And the one right next to you, just real quick, hold that bottle up for me.
This one?
No, the one behind it.
Oh, this
yes, that is an amazing bottle.
Yeah,
I just had to.
that's Philip there.
I just had to showcase that.
Detroit.
Detroit. Oh, that's
Detroit.
Really?
Yeah, made in Detroit. Oh yeah.
I was got the chessboard on the bottle.
That's Detroit there.
That's fire right there. Anyway, my bad. Go ahead.
Yeah, no, you good. You good. That's a fire bottle, but that's my presentation too. So we get to have these conversations. I had a conversation with every single brand on this table. Like not a text message, not an email. I'm talking about verbal conversation. So we start building relationship.
Right.
You know, they just trust us to take them where we can take them from where we are.
Exactly.
Right. Our audience is in love with what this is.
Right.
Because the truth is, like, I didn't know that.
Exactly.
Let me focus on that.
That's
Let me think
been the
about
case.
that.
That's been the case on everything that y'all have introduced is things that I weren't, I wasn't aware of. So, and I wanted to say something about that. Like when you started the whole thing, obviously I know you were probably reaching out to people.
Yes, indeed.
So I'm guessing that you're at a point now that they're probably reaching out to you.
100%.
Exactly.
100%.
So, but when you had to reach out to people, how was that going? Like, yeah, how did that work? I'm curious because it's like cold calling.
It's just, they didn't have to deal with none of that.
Yeah.
It's just timing.
A lot of friends, I was like, yo, we should reach out to them.
Yeah.
So
He would send me somebody every day via DM. I'm saying, dude, why don't you just text it to me?
Yeah.
I'm on Instagram. DM, right? So he would DM, I would wait, I would research it, then I'll find a phone number or email address, and
And in case y'all don't know, Diddy is the master researcher.
yes. Oh my goodness, yes.
By the time he reached out to you, he has already looked at
Researched it
everything.
all.
Yes, exactly.
Yes.
So know
Call
that
them now.
if he's having a conversation with you, he already know who you are.
Yes, that's a fact.
Let's just say
That's a
that.
fact. So that part for the first one, we got Island John, which is this one. He responded. This was the very first response. Ironically, and I'm gonna get back to this.
Okay.
The very first response, he was like, "Hey, let's go on a Zoom call."
Yeah.
Like the 10 minutes after I emailed him.
Yeah.
Right. I'm like, "Oh shit. Okay, cool." Right?
Right.
It was cool, right?
Yeah.
Very first one. Jason, Dinner Thieves. Second one.
Okay.
Whiskey Wright.
Shout out to Whiskey, right?
Shout out
we
to
interviewed them last
yeah,
time.
them boys dope. Them boys dope. And then several others just followed. It was just I shot them, I crafted the email. You know, this is what we doing. This is what we doing today. We would love for you to be here with your brand.
Right.
They was like, yo, some people was like, yo, we not distribute there, et cetera, et cetera. I'm like, yo, we can get you here. Are you available at? See, I already did that homework. Which distributor are you available at that ships to Michigan? Because I get that. Or I just send somebody to come get it.
Exactly.
Right?
Yeah, for sure. No, for sure. And that was part of your plan though, which is good because somebody could have came up with this idea and not covered that part, and it would have all fell apart.
That's right.
For
That's
sure.
right.
Mm.
So we gave them options, and it came together. And when they got here, man, the scene here, we did it at Young Village, 2 days. The first one was 2 days.
Yeah.
We was exhausted, and it was only 3 hours a day.
Right.
It was 5 to 8.
Yeah.
It was. Oh, the first day was like 98 degrees though. Yeah,
That'll do
it was
it.
crazy.
That'll do
it. When I say the energy in that room, the looks on people's faces, because we did interviews, did everything. The looks on their faces, and then not just the community, but the founders.
Right.
Because he was here, Jason was here, Antel was here. Who else was here?
the beer.
It was a couple people here, right? So it was just like, wow. And we looking around like, oh, this is a real thing.
Yeah.
Like we really, and it's educational components to it.
Yeah.
We had a mixologist here, like really highlighting these brands. We did it, man. We ran through so much media, Channel 247, Black Magazine, a couple other magazines. It's just we ran through it. We set it up the week of.
Okay.
We knew what it was going to be like.
Right.
Oh, yeah. Everybody tie your boots up. It's going down. It's going down. It's going down. We up 7 o'clock in the morning both days.
Yeah.
Because it's going down, right? So after that first one, again, it don't stop. We kept reaching. Because I kept wanting to know.
Yeah.
I kept wanting to meet people. I went out of town to meet some people.
Right, for sure.
In and out.
Yeah.
But it's important. It became like, this is important. This is bigger than Nino Brown is what I call it. That's what I call it. Bigger than Nino Brown, right? Yeah. This is important. We need to know. The masses need to know. So we took it on the road. We took it to Grand Rapids, West Michigan.
Shout out to Grand Rapids.
Shout out to Grand Rapids. We came with, this is Grand Rapids right here, representation right here. Listen, we had a wine somewhere. This is Grand Rapids representation right here.
Also,
right?
there's a...
And it's a champagne.
There's a vodka up there too. Stock the bar, right?
Oh, Stock the. Oh wait,
Ain't that Grand Rapids?
Yeah.
Stock the
Shout out to Daryl.
Sure.
Daryl is
for sure.
I forgot about that one.
He's doing his thing.
He's doing his thing for
He's
sure.
like in 119 stores right now.
Yeah.
Myers.
Myers.
Let me rephrase. 19 Myers.
For sure.
This is a big deal.
And another shout out to Stock the Bar though. Dog do some hilarious reels.
You see
for
him?
IG. Dog, he funny as hell. So, but the brand is dope too though. But yeah, so
good people.
You started off that way, like rather. I would say small, but not really small. So like maybe it started off small in comparison to what it is now. But even with that vision, seeing where it is now, like in the next few years, like where are you trying to go with it? Like what do you see?
That's interesting. I'm gonna give you this story before I answer that, if you don't mind.
Yeah, go ahead.
I approached this like I approached the music business.
Okay.
I was in the music. Most people don't know that.
You mentioned it last time we
Right?
interviewed.
Most people don't know that.
For people who didn't know, go back to our episode. But
I just used the same format that I used when I reached out to Jay, Swab House, was it LaFace Records, all them cats, right? And at that time, y'all know, on the back of a cover of a CD or a cassette tape, you had the A&R department with a phone number on the back of it, right? So what I did, I bought me a fax machine. This was before fax machines was $700 then, just so y'all know. It was a lot of money. That boy went back to the store after that week, just so y'all know. And I shot out. This true story. I shot out. I crafted a letter, right? Shot it out to them, and called them at the same time.
Yeah.
And I got the A&Rs on the phone, and I'm like, "This is what I'm doing, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera." Def Jam was like, "Yeah, we coming." They signed it, faxed it back.
Yeah.
LaFace, we coming. Signed it, faxed it back.
Yeah.
So I just use that same format. It's just really the energy. I take my energy and fuel it.
Yeah.
And once I fuel it, you got to come this way.
No doubt.
You can't say no. Ain't no in there because I ain't asking no questions.
Right. So I got an interesting question before we get to what's next. So I know you said that like we ain't gonna get all the way into it, but I know you mentioned that you had a bar, right? Yeah. And you noticed that this Black Spirits wasn't on there, and you said it was during that time that you met Diddy. So Diddy, I gotta ask you, what was you doing with like how did liquor spark your interest? Or were you doing liquor stuff at that point already?
We was already doing liquor stuff.
Oh, I'm saying when you met.
When you met.
I was doing homework on it.
Yeah.
So I was
like we just said, right? Like we just said.
I knew I wanted to get to that lane because I seen it being done. So at the time, I was in Atlanta, and I had met the Avion representative.
Gotcha.
And me and her was talking. I had told her that I had met some people here, and they were saying I got to cut my beard to work for the Spirit brand.
Gotcha.
So she introduced me to this guy named Tay Mitch.
Okay.
He also was doing marketing for Martell at the time.
Okay.
I reached out to him. Me and him had like a brief conversation or whatever. He was like, man, fuck what they talking about, man.
Right.
Like, shit. If you look him up, he look exactly how I look.
Yeah.
Dark skinned guy, beard. He's a little taller. And me and him had like a nice little DM.
Yeah.
He was like, dog, just keep pushing. That's all I'm gonna tell you.
Yeah.
And then I just kept pushing, and then I ran into him like, oh. So all my ideas were just sitting there, and I'm like, yo, this is what I know.
Yeah. So he's like, yo, hey.
So how did
we was at an event. We was at an event in the Fisher. He walked past.
Yeah.
He was like, yo, what you doing? I'm like, what's up? What we doing? Right? Yeah. And he was like, and he told me a couple of things. I'm like, well, shit, stick around. Let's do it. Yeah. Right? It was one of those things. We had just met, but it was organic. It was one of them things like, he got this thing. I got this thing. Yeah. Right? I didn't know he was capable of what he do until like he showed me immediately though. I ain't gonna front. like I ain't gonna front. Like it was like in weeks. I'm like, oh okay. Yeah, I need this kind of guy around, right? This kind of guy because he 100% loyalty. I don't know if y'all seen the post I posted yesterday. Loyalty is extremely important.
For sure.
Don't be loyal to what I do. Be loyal to me.
To you, right? I did.
Because I'm 100%.
Yeah.
I'm 100%, and this dude's 100%.
For sure.
Show up when he show up. Don't send him to the store though.
No.
Don't send him get no pop or no fruit. Don't do none of that. That's just that ain't his bag. That ain't his bag. I'm just saying that is everything that you did ask for. I had to remind myself, that ain't him. Because he gonna be like, the strawberries here, they all bad.
I did do that.
I'm like, don't worry about it.
And I think the bottom too. I was like, shit, these might be the good ones.
But I think we, when we
definitely know it's stress.
And at that time, I just got that brand that we literally got right now. And shout out to Sadat. We got that brand in over 5,000 stores in Michigan.
Gotcha.
Right, like
For
literally off of what we do. Right?
Yeah,
It's a
no
fact.
doubt.
We did over 300 tastings for that brand. We did a ton of stuff for that brand.
I can tell in those relationships that you doing what you're supposed to be doing.
Yeah, we don't play. We don't play, right? We get out there and we really do it.
So like both of you all, just talking to you the first time with both of you, I already know y'all salesmen. Y'all kind of try to sell an alphabet to a teacher or something like that. You know, right. So, and then, but at the event, necessarily with some of the conversations, they weren't the greatest salespeople. Have you found yourself having to give them advice on what they need to do to help market their brand?
Good question.
Good question.
Just did that yesterday with a brand.
I used to sell, so little known fact, I used to sell baby cribs.
That is as random as it gets.
Bro, baby cribs.
Great call all the way, huh?
Yes, and the best salesman with it.
I found out that baby cribs was like one of the highest things that you can sell I was working at a baby store at the time, a long time ago.
Dog,
I
that's
used to sell
crazy.
baby cribs to mothers.
Yeah.
So I learned how to get past the husband or get past the wife. Like, yo, what we need to do to get this done? And then I knew what the sales thing was. Once you find out that certain niche, you just keep getting that lane. And then once that lane don't work, you just switch to the
That's it.
Was the POV lane with 3 people in the car? Right. You switch to that lane, then it work. You know what I'm saying? So like, it's certain things. I had mentioned this yesterday. Like so Duke and Dame is gluten free.
Right.
Tito's is also gluten free. Why do people say they drink Tito's?
Because it's gluten free. Exactly.
And then they go eat whatever the fuck else they want. So where's the gluten part? Like, so you can eat, but as long as your liquor is gluten free. So, and I was telling dude, I say, well, if you wanted to sell this to me, what is your little known thing that you can sell that to me? And he couldn't. He didn't have one yet. And I was like, yo, find the good thing that you can say. It ain't have to be gluten free. It gotta be something like they can attach themselves to. Because if you got a pen, they be like, oh, like a dude like, oh, sell this pen to me. I took the pen away. Now you need a pen.
Right.
Because like when we talked to the gentleman from Grand Rapids with the vodka,
Stock the bar.
All right. When I say a salesman, he came out. He had two of his people from the table come over and talk to us. And they put the full sales people.
Hella sales.
I know
I wouldn't buy none of that design.
So he give half the sales back to the kids.
But then we talked to another brand, and I won't mention that name, but in talking to the gentleman, he didn't, even though he had one of the best stories out there.
Oh, I already know who you're talking about.
He did not sell it the way I would need it.
Needed to be told.
The story was so dope, I sold it to myself, though. But I did. I ain't gonna
might have to sell it to me.
Right.
And there was some quality spirits, though. It was really, really good.
Yeah.
It's just, when we had the conversation, I was like, okay.
And yes, the story is phenomenal.
Well, we recognize that some people are in the spirit business to be in the spirit business because it's income, right?
Right. Some
people are in the spirit business because it's lineage, it's from family, it's from history, it's from legacy.
Right.
And some are just in the business because that's what they do. That's what their business was for 10, 15 years, so they decided to jump out on their own.
Right.
But we get a lot of those. We get a lot of people, like even one of the gentlemen we met, he just wanted to do it, add it to his portfolio.
Yeah.
Right? He's like, hey, I like this, what I like. I'm gonna see if I can create one for myself. That's fine.
Yeah.
I don't do anything for hobby. I don't have a hobby.
Right.
I'm all business. I don't have a hobby.
None of it's no hobby.
None of it's no hobby.
Right.
My hobby is spending time with my wife and kid. That's hobby. That's fun. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna set time to do that. But everything else for me, when we out here, it's all business. It's all business, you know, because it got to be done.
So I know you mentioned that you just ran through that with a brand yesterday, I guess, right?
Yeah.
So is that something that you might jump into, like maybe some kind of consultation or something?
I think, again, timing.
Yeah.
We started in May.
Mm-hmm.
Every day we would add something because the thoughts are coming now.
Right.
We're having conversations to where it's like, okay, we should probably do that.
Right.
We should probably add this component to it, right?
Yeah.
We've already working on it's called Liquid in Black. Okay. So it's a program for those who want to become or learn about the spirit business.
Right.
And we're gonna probably start this in January, February.
Okay.
Who wants to learn about the spirit business, distilling, brewery, bottling, etc., design bottle, all of that. Anything related to the spirit business, we're gonna cover that because it's important. Because here's the beauty of it. we have the people for the classes.
Exactly.
We already have the people. We have the
people.
teachers.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? So we're looking for students to teach this too.
Yeah.
So again, what that does for this brand gives that brand another opportunity in another lane to push their brand ahead.
For sure.
To move their brand forward. Right?
Sure.
That includes our partnerships with several other entities. Pronghorn for one, who's amazing out here.
Okay.
They got $2.4 billion for anybody who got some spirit that they want to be, be in business with. 2.4
Sweet
billion.
I'm starting on today.
What?
I'm gonna go mash up some corn today.
It's companies like that. So the support is out here.
Yeah.
You got the product, right? We got the engine.
Right.
Pronghorn has the money.
Gotcha.
And another partner of ours, MHW Limited, has the distribution.
Okay.
Then we have another partner, Myers, who has the retail.
Gotcha.
We hit the four corners.
Damn.
We got the community. We bring this to the table.
Exactly.
Put it in the room.
For sure.
Pronghorn, like, what you got? What you got for me? I'll take that. I'll take that. I'll take that.
Exactly.
Hey, retail. Hey, wait. We'll distribute that.
Yeah.
Who's waiting for the distribution? The retail. Who's
Exactly.
the retail? Myers. It's a four corners.
Right. So with all those established, now you building a community with all the with all the different events. So now you build a community. For sure.
Because when you do something like this, when you do something in this, I don't even know what to call it at this point. When you turn this engine on this high speed,
right,
you're gonna pull out people who believe in that engine.
Yeah.
Who want I want to fuel that.
For sure.
What do you want to do? I had that same question from Myers. Well, where you taking this?
Right.
And this is where we're taking it.
Yeah.
It wasn't something I had to think of on the spot. It's like we knew it was coming.
Right.
We saw it down the line as we talked to people. What's needed? And also, even we trying to reactivate the bar and restaurant association.
Oh, okay.
Right.
Yeah, okay.
We all know what the wire is, right?
Yeah.
We all seen the wire. We know
sure.
Pop Joe. You can remind me of Pop Joe a little bit.
Chill out. Problem Joe.
So Pop Joe, you think about how did they consistently do business? How did that business get done? Right. We all get the same bag. We get it at a discount rate, and we push it through our systems.
Right.
Every quarter, we get the same bag at a discount rate. Push it through our systems every quarter. That's how we build.
For sure.
That's how we build our business. That's how we build their business. Because we all doing business, it's all black business.
And that's how you encourage new business.
That's how you encourage new business.
Well, I'll be damned.
You know what I'm saying?
All right, well, let me ask you this. So you got a lot of people that's deciding to make this move into the spirits realm.
Yes.
Fresh out and nothing, no experience with.
Fresh with the water. In the
What are
cup.
some of your pieces of advice for these people? Because like the easiest thing you can get into, or the quickest thing you can get into, is your vodka and your gin. That's the one that you can produce the easiest.
Yeah.
But when you start into your
And the
darker
fastest,
spirits,
yeah.
it takes a little longer. But what advice can you give to someone who's really trying to get into this?
Pronghorn would
filtration?
say, get your certificates. If you're serious, get all the things you need to be able to do these things. Because if you're serious, you're going to need those things. If you're serious, you're going to take your time. Patience. Don't rush it. It's going to happen. Patience. You have to be patient with all the stuff you do, man. We understand. It's like some brands put out a vodka because, like you said, vodka and gin is right now. And most people, I've had a conversation with a gin and vodka brand. It's like, I said, well, why'd you choose that? It was the easiest to do.
Right.
Not saying you're not serious. We're not saying that. And shout out to Tuss. We'll talk about Tuss in a minute, but I just want to shout out to them. But you have to understand the business you're getting into. Like any other business, food business, you have to understand the business. You may have to be a cook to some capacity. I don't mean go to school to be a chef, but you have to be a cook in order to want to run a restaurant, even understand that process.
To understand the process, right.
I mean, you need all things. You need a business mind, which means you need somebody to understand the money, understand the liquid, right? Understand all these things. So you do your homework.
So
and
not
then
just
do
doing
it
your home
again.
brew, you need to also have the business side of it.
You've got to have that together.
Hope everybody's out there listening.
Now, when you don't have it together, though, right? So let's say you don't have it together, but they come to an entity like y'all's. Like, is this a point where you give them that game, or you just bring them along? Because like sometimes
Perfect question to a perfect segue. Because I have not mentioned the GOAT in this whole game.
Okay.
Is Vanessa Braxton. She owns Black Mama Vodka.
Gotcha.
Black Mama Vodka been out since 2012.
Okay.
She is literally the first African American woman distiller. Owns a distill.
Yeah.
You understand me?
Right.
Like she, and when I
Like,
say,
you get what I'm saying?
when I say she's serious about this game,
Yeah.
she had a liquor license in college, like a walk around liquor license. I don't even know how you get one of those. Like I'm like, how did you do that? Right. But
Like
this
you got a food truck.
right.
Riding around.
But this particular person, she will give you that game. She'll give you. I understand. She bought her money. There's
For
no
sure.
question.
Right.
Right. But the game, the vocal part of the game, the verbiage, the lessons, the understanding, the licenses, because she understands it all. When she got, man, she's well. I mean, I don't even know what to call it, but she's a beast. She is the GOAT. She's a true person who understands liquor. Right. So I would suggest. I always would suggest if you in this game, hey, I want to connect you with Vanessa.
Yeah.
Because she's going to give it to you. And you know, some people start something like, yeah, I ain't got time. She got time.
Yeah.
She got time.
She got time.
She got time because she want to see you win.
Yeah.
Her goal is to see you win. Now, if you come with something, okay, make sure you have your money before you start talking about, hey, I want you to do some work with me. You gotta have that money though.
Yeah, for sure.
She gonna do the work.
Yeah.
You ain't gotta worry about that.
Yeah.
So you make sure you ready when you talk to her.
Be ready.
Be ready for the next step.
Yeah, for sure.
Because she gonna give you some homework. You don't come back with the homework, she gonna still love you. She gonna still show you love.
She
But
just know you're not
she know you're not ready.
For sure.
She don't even hold it against you. She
Man,
gonna
you know
tell
how many? You know how many people missed opportunities because they wasn't ready.
Fear, man.
Opportunities be every day, and they just don't be prepared.
Every day, man.
Yeah, for sure.
It is really about activation.
Yeah.
Turn the light on.
Yeah.
You want to see something in the
Put the
dark?
light on up.
Turn the light on. Work every
That's
time.
it. Yeah.
Work every time.
No,
Excuse
for
me.
sure.
Work every time.
So
Now-
you got a lot of. I'm sorry.
No, go ahead.
You got a lot of different companies represented here.
Yeah,
Which
man.
of these are your better ones that you dealt with? And I'm not saying
I know what you're saying.
Disrespect anybody else, but
Ain't no disrespect to nobody.
Sometimes you got someone that's just doing
Good to
things the
deal
right
with.
way and they're good to deal with.
Yeah.
Which are some of those?
When you
companies?
say deal with, be specific.
When you have those conversations,
Okay.
there's not that difficulty. They're not holding back on you.
Right.
It's an equal partnership when you're
Right.
having a conversation. You're not trying to pull teeth, and you're not necessarily giving them everything, and
Gotcha.
they're giving you anything back.
Gotcha. I understand
Or
that.
they receive in the game too, because sometimes people don't want to receive because they think they know everything.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
that happens too.
Yeah,
So,
it happens. I think mostly everybody on this table,
Some Pascal.
definitely these three for sure. Rex, this is another young lady. Her name is Chauncey King. Her birthday today. Happy birthday, Chauncey.
Happy birthday.
She's
Pascal.
she has her
Yeah.
own distillery.
Thank you.
Okay.
And where is she at? Ooh, let me look at you. Hold on. Bottle that royalty spirit. Portland.
Portland.
I don't know who goes to Portland.
I was just gonna
She
say.
told me though. She told me from Mrs. King's mouth, it's thugs out there.
Yeah. I ain't know nothing about Portland
She's
since
saying
Clyde
they get it in
Drexler.
out there. So she just had she actually just had a fundraiser yesterday. I ain't forgot about you either, Chauncey. But yeah, she's great. Long conversations.
Rye whiskey.
Right, for sure. Den of Thieves for sure. This that hooch. Y'all see that Birdie Brown hooch?
Wow, okay.
This much.
Yeah.
Don't go over that much. I'm just saying. He got a.
Oh, we're gonna try that before we leave.
Yeah, this
man.
my man Alan Henderson. He used to play for the Atlanta
Yeah,
Hawks,
he's
right? You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
So he got this. I don't have the other two. It's Tom Bullock. We all know who Tom Bullock is,
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
right?
yeah.
So he has a orange bourbon and a lime gin,
Lion Gin.
including this.
Okay.
Shout out, this is his wife, Alan's wife. So
Okay,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
it's a husband
Family,
and wife
that's right,
combo.
that's right,
I got you.
that's right, that's
and the
right.
lime go with the gin,
that's
of course.
right.
So
That's,
all
and
go
of course,
together.
Motu Viget. This is their red wine, and they have a champagne, some other thing. But this is family. But most of these,
For sure, yeah, we met dog.
yeah,
Yeah,
this is
yep.
family. But you know, you do have some brands, and those brands not on the table right now.
Because they hard to work with.
Just keep it honest. It's like keep it honest. It's not even that they're hard to work with. They just ain't ready to work with.
Got you.
And it's okay. Everybody get
Yeah.
their own time.
For sure.
Some people are in their own pocket or in their own space. Like, yeah, I got it. And truthfully, they say that to you, but truthfully, they say it to themselves. I ain't really got it.
Yeah.
But they ain't gonna show you that
Right.
because they like, why are you ready to move with me?
Yeah.
Like people have said that to me, like, What's in it for you?
Yeah.
You winning.
Right.
I win every day.
Right.
Literally,
I was just gonna say
every day I win. So that don't faze me. Like, hey, if you want to win, just do you. All I'm saying is activate. I want you to do nothing I'm doing. I'm not saying be me.
Yeah.
Do what we do. Activate.
Right.
God gave everybody something.
For sure.
Nobody's special. Jay-Z ain't special. He just activated.
For sure.
Puffy ain't special. He just activated.
Right.
All these cats that we look up to that we like dang, he did that, he do that. Turn the switch on and never turned it off.
Yeah. So you know what the golden question is now though. I mean, go
ahead with it.
You know a lot about the industry. You know a lot about spirits. When you go put your own together,
That is funny. I knew that was coming.
You had to know that was coming, dog.
You're the third person.
Yeah. You can't know this much game about something and not put your.
Right.
You just can't.
My first, I was asked that by, I was on a call last August. Did I tell you this? With Dia.
Dog, like, I'm hearing it from the first time too.
Exclusive.
Right.
The true story. I was on a call. I was on a movie set. I got to tell you the whole story. I was on a call on a movie set, and I was on a Zoom with Dia Sims and her team, and they hadn't started Pronghorn yet, but she had been telling me about it since that May.
Okay.
So that August, she was telling me about, we gonna do this in November, et cetera, et cetera. I'm like, okay, that's cool. She was like, you ever thought about doing your own liquor? And my immediate answer was, no, I wasn't really thinking about it.
Yeah.
Then circle back after February, my little brother was like, yo, you should do this. I'm like, yeah, okay, cool. Then here you come.
I mean, it just seems like
not even this.
Next
but Vanessa asked me.
Okay.
I'm like, then you. Then I'm like, I don't know.
Yeah.
If it,
or isn't it even something you're interested in? Maybe you're not even interested. Like, maybe you just want to be the vehicle. Maybe you don't want to be the, the spirit itself.
It could be that.
Yeah, it could be that.
It could be. So I ain't saying no to it either. Yeah. But it could be that.
Yeah. What about you, Diddy?
I ain't with it. Also, like, I don't know. I just like the accessibility of everything.
Yeah, I got you.
Like, cause then let's just say you gotta go harder than the other one. Like, I spread out the love, so it's like, I don't know, it might work. Just right now, I'm like.
Right now, you kind of like.
Not surprised by either one of these answers. Yeah. Just because they seem like the people that want to talk to everybody.
Exactly.
You don't want to everything in one spot.
But if I did, it'd be his though.
Yeah. Okay.
I wouldn't even tell him until after we did it.
Yeah.
So just remember that.
I kind of thought that.
Remember that. To be stuck on liquor all night.
I kind of thought that for sure.
Yeah, if I did, it'd be his.
Like, how I'm gonna do this? How we gonna do this?
But by that time, it'd be like you wouldn't even have to think about that. You know what I mean? And that's where we are. Like we're at that level where certain things we wouldn't have to think about. It's just like, okay, let's put people in position.
Yeah.
Because again, we're trying to create moves. I'm not a person who put a person in a 9 to 5.
Right.
I'm not putting nobody in a W2.
Yeah.
It ain't my style. I'm a W9.
Right.
All day.
Gotta get your business.
Get your business. Hey, you a business.
For sure.
You a business.
Yeah.
Everybody that worked, we had 17 people here for the Taste of Black Spirits. The first one here, everybody got a W9. Because y'all a business.
For sure.
And what worked for me, we work together.
I got you. I like
Same
that.
thing with the brands. Like, I don't do that one. That's me then. You got a resume? Nah, go to these pages.
Right. I feel you. So when is the next event?
Taste the Black Spirits, the Evolution. 9/29. Oh, let me rephrase. Back up.
Okay, back it up.
Liquid is on September 29th.
Gotcha.
And Liquid is a forum with we will have Vanessa Braxton.
Okay.
A representative, I think, I can't think of his name right now, from Pronghorn.
Okay.
Someone from Myers. Our homie from Duke and Dane, Amani McNally. Oh, Amani A. I always ought to call you A first, sorry.
Right. Charge it to the Pascals.
And right? Charge it to the Pascals for real, because I'm feeling it now.
You feeling it now?
I'm
trying to tell you. It's nice.
And a couple other cats.
Gotcha.
So that'll be on the 29th, and then Taste of Black Spirits is the 30th. Both of these events are at the Garden Theater.
Gotcha.
September 30th is Taste of Black Spirits.
Okay.
We kind of secured the whole space, and at this one, the brands are able to port their own tables, as opposed to what we had to do last time.
Okay.
Last time the licenses just didn't come too fast enough for us. But this time
So
they'll
they
be
get
able
to
to port
actually-
their own.
Okay. Oh,
But
that's good.
I don't want them pointing at their table, so we're going to designate a person at their table because I want them to interact with the people.
Yeah, they need to be doing stuff. Yeah,
they need to
for
be
sure.
locking in something.
Exactly.
Right. So
for sure. Yeah. Anybody in particular that you wanted to join, like the event, that hasn't reached out or hasn't responded yet?
I want E40 to come through. Just because he's
right?
just because I respect the fact that he is really.
And please let him come so I can ask him about his
Yes, he has to
burger.
sit down with us. And he got to bring a bottle. We have to have
I'll be
his
like,
bottle.
bro, I
There's
love
a
the bang,
full
dog, but come
conversation
on.
we have to have.
Hey, y'all got to talk
That kind of
We got to talk about that for sure.
E40 come through.
Number E40 is one.
E40.
Yeah.
My guy Keenan, we've been going back and forth. He's one of and Dog's only been out 2 years. I think they just celebrate their first year, actually, to be honest.
Okay.
So this Keenan, they've been doing their thing. This is a beautiful bottle. When I say their marketing is fierce, they got a bus, they got that little bitty car.
Yeah.
I mean, fierce. If
You
you
want
want,
no St. Ives rappers doing the commercial?
that's how man Jay Bell just walked in. So this one, but my man, he definitely represented. We probably gonna have an announcement with him at the event.
Okay.
I can't really talk about it, but I think we will.
Okay. And again, you said this was like the first one that signed on.
Yeah, this is the first one to sign on, and also this is the one we worked together to get him in Michigan. Like this is the first one out of everybody in a year.
Okay.
Which is great time.
Yeah.
When you think about it, it's great time because most brands, new brands,
Right.
that ain't got no celebrity,
Exactly.
it's a couple years for that.
Gotcha. For sure.
New brand, and to be honest, he did that. Shout out to Kevin and his pops. This is a father and son brand.
Okay.
He literally sold without any promo and all this Flash Gordon shit. And I say
Right.
Flash Gordon, that's what I use.
Right. Yeah, I peeped.
He sold like 5,000 cases from June to June,
Damn.
which is a feat. Like that's incredible for a small brand.
Right. Exactly.
They weren't here though.
Yeah.
First day, it was a 2-day event. He sold out the first day.
Yeah, it was.
Well, damn, we got to try that one too.
He was the one. He was the one. I mean, this
I need to try that and the hooch. I gotta try the
This
hooch.
the next one. Oh, shout out to Cajun Fire. Cajun Fire, they really are. They are.
Angry Principal love that shit.
They are sponsors. These are major sponsors. Cajun Fire.
Okay.
Shout out to them.
Yeah,
His name
sure.
is John. They out of New Orleans.
So I know, like, again, this has only been like a year process
Yeah,
at this
man.
point. You done did a few events, 9 events at this point?
Seven, right?
events. The 2 coming up in September, right?
September and November.
Yep, September, November. So
Those two. Yeah.
yeah, those 2, September. Now, what I want to ask you, because I know you mentioned this earlier, and then we go wrap it up after this. But you mentioned earlier about other people doing events like this. So now that obviously I know that you in a completely different lane. You done create some shit that they wasn't even doing, even though they've been doing it for 5 or 6 years. Now, with that being said, though, is there any vision of yours to maybe at some point put all that shit together and like everybody or you do some events with some other people?
That's interesting because I'm sending a guy. She don't know it yet. She know now though because I'm about to say it. I'm sending somebody down to Atlanta for the Asante Festival to gift her and just to
Make that
if she need him, he'll photograph. If she need him, we'll utilize him.
Okay.
What we didn't mention that we want to mention, and it's official already, so we can talk
So you
about
can
it.
talk about
We're doing Cincinnati October 20th of this year. So that's and we're probably going to do Houston
Okay.
this year.
Yeah.
But next year,
Yeah, I know we had kind of like off camera had talked about Cincinnati, but I didn't mention it because I wasn't sure.
we good in Cincinnati. We're adding New York next year.
Word.
Juneteenth weekend. Yeah, get our
That's
shit
solid.
together. We flying up out of here.
That's solid.
We going as a
Juneteenth.
whole squad.
For sure.
I need about 50 of us to go.
Yeah.
I'm partnering with MHW, which is a huge brand out there.
Okay.
Yeah, we're gonna make it happen.
Now, I know you said you had a belief in all of this, but compared to the expo that I went to, which was my first time going to one of your events, and you're telling me that this has only been a year process of having these functions,
Yeah.
and you're seeing how quickly it's going. Have you been surprised at how it's taken off?
I'll tell you.
And have you been always ready for how quickly this stuff is taking off?
Let me tell you, I wake up ready. I'm gonna keep that 100.
I'm
gonna keep that 100.
He wasn't gonna ever say he wasn't ready.
No, I'm gonna be honest. Anybody will tell you, and my wife would confirm this. I get up at 5 o'clock no matter what time I go to sleep.
Ready,
right? Was I ready for what it looked like the events you came to? If anybody saw me standing at the top of the stairs, looking at the door, and I'm looking at these people. We're talking February, first of all. Let's be clear.
People lined up, bro.
People double line.
See, I
out
thought that
the
this
door.
has been going on for years, the way it was run, and how big it was. So when you're saying that this has only been a year, I'm surprised. I'm shocked. I'm like, well, damn, you all really doing this?
Man, it was
because it was really well run.
Thank you.
It was.
Everybody was representing everybody, and you felt like it was that just feeling of elegance all the way
Thank
through.
you.
The whole
Thank you.
event.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
I know that word is used a lot.
Yeah, I appreciate
black
that.
excellence, but I think for sure.
This was elegance. This
Thank you.
a whole nother level.
Thank
to
you.
it.
Thank you. I like angry French.
Hey, so now when you use black elegance next time, so you owe us.
Oh, I got you. But yeah, it was to answer the question. It was an overwhelming look. I had to process it when I saw it coming through the door because I was moving around fast.
For sure.
I didn't really get a chance to talk until 9:30.
Yeah.
Right? Was it 9:30? 10? Whatever it was. I had 30 minutes. I had 30 minutes left.
Right.
And but seeing the people, interacting with the people, talking to them, talking to the brands, talking to Pronghorn, because I was the first partner for Pronghorn, like, and we put that together. Like, and I'm going back to Pronghorn because they believed enough, right?
Exactly.
They hadn't even seen, they heard it the first couple, but they hadn't seen it.
Right.
Before that, for them to see it, and it was like, oh, that's real.
Exactly.
Right?
Oh yeah, it's real for sure.
So shout out to them. I mean, it was, again, they opened up a lane, and they opened up I want to say binoculars. So they're my binoculars now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So you look through them, they're like, oh, there's a lot going on over there.
For sure.
Let me contribute to that, or let me be a part of that.
Yeah.
So
For sure.
I was looking for more adjustments though. Like at the event, I know I was throwing y'all people, but I was trying to make sure everybody got their chance.
everybody get their love. Yeah.
for sure.
That's supposed to. And like every
I mean,
time
everything
we do
worked out.
It's gonna be a different style.
Yeah.
It's never gonna be the same.
Yeah, everything worked out. And again, like Angry Principal was saying, this was obviously I was familiar with the events, but this was my first time going, and it was very. And I hate to say it like that because, like, when you say it was very well ran, it's like we expected it not to be. So I don't want to keep saying it like that. But you done been to some events where people have been putting on events for a year or less, and it's like you can tell. But like with y'all, like it's kind of like y'all been doing this for me. For sure.
Thank you.
And so I know these next
to look for
events.
stuff like that, and I didn't see a single thing that would make me.
No, for real.
Thank you.
That was not the way this was run. So
And
if you
just
come to
the-
the event, understand you're gonna have a really good time.
Yeah.
It's
Thank
really
you.
good.
Thank
And just the caliber of people that was there though. Like I'm just saying, like these are the people that you want to be in rooms with.
Yeah.
I mean, from every angle that you can think of. And it's like it's a Black Spirits thing, but like these ain't all just spirits people.
Right.
Like these are people in all realms of life that like you need to know these people.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You need to know these people. And I was
Bar owners, all of them.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Shout out to my man Will at Duels. He was there holding it down. You know,
shout out to Will.
Yeah, we've done and again, that starts collaboration. For
sure.
I mean, we've been planning to do something for almost 3-4 years. We just hadn't found which one of those things it was.
Yeah.
So we did a movie together, right?
Gotcha.
Which will premiere, and we'll get back on the show for that in a couple months.
Okay.
We're gonna get the exclusive
Got
on
some
that
movies
too.
coming up.
We
Gotcha.
got that exclusive, but it was just okay. Once we start creating what I call, we collectively put something together, right?
Gotcha.
And then we collaborated, right? And then it was cohesive.
Gotcha.
So it's the C.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? Like that.
You
see what I'm saying? Like
Yeah, no, I
that's
got
all
you.
it takes. Once you are able to do that and just contribute to your part,
You
it's
good.
unstoppable.
Right. It's a well-oiled machine, dog.
That's it.
For sure, dog. Hey, well, look, we down at Young Village.
man.
In case y'all didn't know where we was at. Down here on Woodward. What's the cross street? Milwaukee. Yeah, Woodward in Milwaukee down here in Midtown, dog. I guess I'm gonna try some of this food.
Come on, man.
Even though
We don't like you. We ain't gonna
he said
do
it
like
ain't
that.
too spicy. It's Caribbean food, and you know how my guts just don't really work with that. But we gonna try some stuff. So it was a pleasure having y'all on. Of
Absolutely.
course,
Thank you.
Give the people some more information about the upcoming events and other spirit owners who might want to reach out to you. Tell them how they can get in contact with you.
Well, for spirit owners, you can get in contact with us, blackspiritslegacy@gmail.com, or you can reach out to us on. I learned this too, y'all. The DM is a serious thing.
It is.
It's a serious thing.
It's a serious mode of
It's a serious
communication
thing.
for sure.
I used to delete.
No, this is like a
now I'm
corporate
like,
email.
hold on, wait.
This is a corporate email.
It is.
Yeah,
It
it's a
is.
corporate email.
So you can either inbox us. Is it inbox or is it DM? You see how
Same
I am?
thing.
DM.
Same thing.
Okay.
Either way.
Or at Taste of Black Spirits on Instagram, Facebook. What else? Anything else?
That's it.
That's it. Oh, okay.
That's it.
Oh, you hit Sadat. Sadat gonna research you.
Don't send no 40 DM.
Right. Taste of Black Spirits, Liquid, 929. Taste of Black Spirits, 930. Both being held at the Garden Theater. Liquid will be 5 to 8, and Taste of Black Spirits is 5 to 11 this year.
Gotcha.
So we got 6 hours of tasting.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, but
We also. I can't forget. Come on, we can't forget your man, cigar.
Smoke on the river.
Nah.
Oh, the smoke bus.
Cause you know Tony will call us,
So
man.
Tony, y'all got
Please,
Tony, right?
Yeah, we got
Tony, let Tony
the
know.
Smoke bus, the official Duke and Dame smoke bus. We'll
Okay.
be in the back.
Yeah, he be.
that's what's up.
Yeah.
Okay.
We have smokers lounge too.
yeah, for sure. All right, that's what's up though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wasn't me, Tony.
Got it right. I take the fall.
He like, smoke on the river, smoke in the bed.
It's only 2 smokes that I know. It's Tony and him. And
For
Smoke on the
sure.
river.
For sure. What about you, Diddy's? How can people reach out to you?
Oh man, y'all can reach me at I am Deshaun on Instagram. The Duke and Dame page, Duke and Dame Detroit. Hey, that's where I'm at.
For sure. Hey, real quick before we get out of here though, I did see that y'all was at a golf tournament or something the other day, right? How was that, dog? Because every principal been trying to been trying to get me on the golf course for like 10 years, bro. And it looked like y'all was having a blast.
Yeah, we had a blast. That's the difference. Hindsight.
Right.
The golfers, I don't know.
But we did see one dude. He got like
6 inches of the hole.
6 inches of the hole
Yeah.
off the swing.
Word.
I was like, oh, that was our highlight.
Yeah.
That was our highlight. So Taste of Black Spirits Legacy, we donated a wheelbarrow full of African American owned brands.
Got you. Okay.
Valued at probably like $5,000.
Yeah, all this and plus.
Yeah, all this plus.
Yeah.
And the
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
All right, that's what's up, dog. Hey, well, thank y'all for having us down here, dog, for a live show down here at Young Village, dog. As you see, Duke and Dame banner in the back, dog, because it's all about the Duke and Dame.
Indeed.
I done had some Duke and Dame a concoction. What do you call this?
It's that raspberry lemonade.
I think so.
Yeah, yeah.
All right, so I had that one. Then we had the Pascal, which is
Pascal, which is
has completely got me together.
Yes,
at this point.
yes. And
Even though
I don't know
Diddy
if
out there
y'all know
super
if he
sipping.
report though.
Right.
You saw me
And look,
pour?
he got
Yeah.
this real proud look on his face right now. He really did something, so.
Right. If y'all see him in the back, I don't know if you can see him in the back. He off in the corner. No, he off camera. You can't see him. He off camera. But anyway, dog, it was lovely having y'all down here, and thank you for having us here.
Thank
of course.
you, thank you.
Again, shout out to my man Bo who couldn't make it, but of course is here in spirit. Till the next time, man. You already know. Drink what you like, right?
Take what you like, how you like.
For sure. I got Angry Principal in the building,
What's up, y'all? Take it easy.
and of course, man, it's your boy Q Lewis holding it down live from the 48205, man. Red Zone, baby. We out here. Peace.